Namaste yogis and welcome to my channel. Today we'll be doing a yoga practice by the wall. So position yourself and your yoga mat close to a wall, and if you have props like blocks, bolsters, couch pillows, cushions, whatever you can use as a prop, go ahead and grab those now and let's get started. Take a seat on your yoga mat in a cross-legged position to center ourselves and connect with our breath and body. Spin the inner thighs down. Lengthen the spine. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Reach your arms up. Exhale, join your hands together in Anjali Mudra in front of your heart. Feel free to set your intention or dedication for your practice. Namaste. From here, we'll stand up and take chair pose by the wall. This will be the only intense pose we'll do. The rest is all restorative. And this is your practice, so make it as challenging as you want. You can use a block, place it in between the thighs right above the knees, squeeze it together, and then stand with your back against the wall. And sink as deep as you want. Keep pressing your back against the wall. Hold your pose. Keep breathing. And remember, you're in control. Keep your focus on your breath. Challenge is good. Pain, not good. So whenever you need to, gently come out of the pose. If you want to intensify a little deeper, you can grab another block and keep it above the head. And whichever option you choose or whichever intensity level you have, stay with your breath. Keep your breath steady. Keep listening to your body. You're doing great. It's quite intense. And if you feel the burn, just embrace the burn. I'm going to release my block, but I'll stay in my chair pose for a few more breaths. We're almost there. Take a few more deep breaths. You can start releasing one block. Hold it. Breathe. And then slowly push yourself off the wall, slowly coming out of your chair pose. Shake it out. Shake out your legs. Well done. It's only going to get easier from here on out. Stand in front of the wall and place your hands against the wall for support. Fold forward from the hips, lengthen the spine. Your feet are more or less hip width apart. You can widen the stance a little bit. Hold here and breathe. You'll feel shoulder stretch. You can soften the knees. Make sure that the head is in line with your spine. And then begin to deepen your breath. We'll be slowly coming out of the pose, working our way down to the ground. Bend the knees. You can use a wall for support, then place your hands on the floor. Keep bending the knees and lower yourself down. Take a block and place it in between your ankles on the floor. Take a seat on it in hero pose. We'll be taking another shoulder stretch next to the wall. The closer you are to the wall, the more intense it is. So feel free to adjust yourself and work with your body in range of motion. Extend your arm out to the back and place your right palm against the wall. And you can put the left hand palm also on the wall to gently push yourself away. And once you're comfortable in your stretching pose, without any strain or pain, hold it and breathe. Breathe into your right shoulder and feel free to take some head rolls, gently rolling your head from side to side. Nice and slow. Try not to roll your head back. It's really not so good for your neck. And then slowly bring your head back to center. Mindfully coming out of your stretch. Shake it out. And then turn around. So remember, The closer you are to the wall, the more intense the stretch. And also keep in mind that one side can be more flexible than the other side. So you have to adjust accordingly. And then place your left hand on the wall. With your right palm, gently push yourself away from the wall, breathing and stretching. Adjust yourself as needed, and once you're comfortable and settled, hold the pose, breathe. Release tension, and add some neck rolls. Very good. And then slowly bring your head back to center. Mindfully coming out of the pose, shake it out. Very good. We'll work our way down to the floor, lying down on our backs with our legs up the wall. Scoot your hips closer to the wall, but not quite touching the wall. And also, if you need to, you can always place something under your hips for some support. And then place your heels against the wall, extending your legs up. Wiggle around and adjust yourself so that you're very comfortable in legs up the wall pose. And then bring your arms up and overhead, place them on the floor. Hand palms are facing up. Head is in the center. And feel free to close your eyes. Bring your awareness to your breath and your body. Try to find complete stillness as gravity is doing its work in this mild inversion. You might notice that this leg up the wall pose is very calming for our minds and our bodies. So enjoy it. We'll be here for another few minutes. Take one more deep breath in legs up the wall pose. And then start moving your fingers and toes. Slowly bend your knees. Hug your knees into your chest. Take your time as you come out of legs up the wall pose. And then move yourself just a little bit away from the wall. We'll be taking Reclined Pigeon Pose. The closer you are to the wall, the more intense it is. Keep your left foot on the wall. Bend the right knee and place the right ankle on top of your left knee. And gently push your right knee towards the wall to open the right hip. If it's too intense, you can also lengthen the left leg, placing the left heel on the wall. So work with your range of motion and your body. Find what's comfortable for you, and then breathe. And begin to deepen your breath, to slowly coming out of Reclined Pigeon Pose. Take it nice and slow. And then we're coming into Supine Twist. I have to scoot myself a little bit back away from the wall. So adjust yourself. Bring your knees to the left side. Keep both shoulders on the floor. And look over your right shoulder. Deepen your breath. And as you inhale, coming out of the twist. Switching sides. With your right foot against the wall, bend the left knee and place the left ankle on top of the right knee. Slowly and gently push your left knee towards the wall. And remember, if it's too intense, you can always scoot a little bit away from the wall or lengthen out the right leg with your right heel against the wall. Find what works best for you, then hold and breathe. Allow your body to release tension on each exhale. Always keeping the focus on your breath. And then slowly, if you need to push yourself a little bit away from the wall, wiggle around, scooting your hips a couple of inches over to the left, and as you exhale, let your knees fall to the right. With both shoulders on the floor, open your left arm out, and breathe into your supine twist. And take one final breath in supine twist. And then as you inhale, bring your knees back to center. And then bring yourself a little bit closer to the wall. We'll be moving our way into butterfly pose. Opening the knees out to the sides and placing the foot soles together. If this is too intense for the hips, you can always use your blocks and place it under your thighs for support. So prop yourself up. Get as comfortable as possible. There should be no strain, no pain. And then once you're comfortable, be completely still with your focus on your breath. Sinking into the pose. And then slowly get ready to come out of butterfly pose. Let your hands and arms do the work. Place your hands on the outside of your knees and very gently push your knees towards each other. Extend your legs out to the sides. Place the heels against the wall, like in a straddle pose. Again, use your blocks for support. And you can also bend the knees if it's too intense. See what works best for you. Get comfortable and then hold it. Breathe. Breathe into the stretch. Take a deep breath in. Exhale completely. Very slowly transition out of the pose. Start bending the knees. Hold on to your knees. Let your hands do the work. You can squeeze your knees into your chest. And then start extending your legs up against the wall again. Placing the heels against the wall, maybe the backs of the legs, maybe not. So adjust yourself, take your time. Get as comfortable as possible. And then bring your arms up and overhead, place them on the floor. Hand palms are facing up. We'll be here for another minute. Stay with your breath. And release any tension that's left. Consciously relax your body and relax your mind. And then on your next inhale, begin to bend your knees. Exhale, hug your knees into your chest. And take your time to transition out of the pose. We'll be finishing in corpse pose, Savasana. You can take your blocks and place them under your knees to release any tension in your lower back. Then roll yourself down, keep your chin to your chest, head comes down last. Arms are along the body with the palms facing up. Also let your feet fall open, head is in the center. Close your eyes, deepen your breath, and observe, take a body scan from the top of your head all the way down to your toes. With an open mind and curiosity, notice how your body feels right now. Notice any differences or changes without any judgment. There's no right or wrong. And then give yourself a nice stretch once you're done. Yawn, sigh, do whatever feels good. And bring your knees up. Roll over to your right side. And from there, come to a seated cross-legged position to close our practice. Keep your eyes closed and take a deep breath in through the nose. Reach your arms up. Gather all the positive energy, love, and light into your whole being. Exhale, join your hands together, Anjali Mudra. Hands are in prayer position. Remember your intention. And feel gratitude for doing your yoga practice today. Thank you so much for joining me. May this practice be a blessing to you. Namaste.